Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to learn about Selenium IDE, which is nothing but integrated development environment for testing your applications, web applications. So in this session, we are going to see how to install IDE, how to do some sample tests using IDE. And before that, in previous session, we have seen what is Selenium. It's a free open source framework and it's not a single tool, right? So what is the Selenium IDE? So Selenium IDE is a record and playback tool for authoring your test, for debugging your test, for checking or validating your test, right? And Selenium IDE is a Firefox plugin. As normally, how do you install your add-ons in a Firefox? In the same way, we can install and this add-on and add to your Firefox, and it's only compatible with Firefox. So the if you see the definition or the description given by Firefox in their page is Selenium IDE is an integrated development environment for Selenium tests. It is implemented as a Firefox extension and allows you to record, edit, and debug tests. That means you can record your test and just execute it so that it will do the same operation that you performed during your test. Okay, let's switch to a lab now. We'll download, we'll install, and we'll see a sample test case how to do it. If you haven't installed Firefox, try to install Firefox and do it because it's only compatible with Firefox. So let me open Firefox. So once if I open Firefox, just go to google.com and type Selenium IDE Firefox. So here you see get this extension. Okay, in the first link you see addons.mozilla.org. You just click on that link and you can see add to Firefox Selenium IDE. So click on add to Firefox. So it will say add Selenium IDE. Just click on add. So once Selenium ID has been updated, added to Firefox, just you can see the button over here, Selenium IDE. Once you click that, it will open a page. I mean, it's a tool. It will open this page and what would you like to do? Record a new test in a new project, open an existing project, create a new project, close Selenium ID. So I want to record a new test in a new project. So I'll say my project name as sample test. Sorry, sample test. Okay, and it's asking for a base URL, so I'll be opening some demo web shop, which is very good site for practicing. So this is the website I need, so I'll provide that URL and I'll say start recording. Okay, you can see now Selenium IDE is recording, so I'll maximize this. So I'll click on register and I'll give mail.com. I'll give some password. Click on register and save. Now Selenium IDE, if I want to stop recording, you can go to the tool back. You can see the button here, stop recording. Just if you observe the activities, you can see here. Let me maximize this. You can see opening, set window size, clicking on register button. Then I clicked on male, female. Let me keep this. Okay, it's on this page, right? So you can see what all operations I did, selecting a male, first name, last name, and the values which I have given and the password which I have given. Everything is recorded here. Okay, I'm just clicking on stop and test name I'll put as register and okay. And I can save my test cases. I can save my project by clicking save. sample test. I'll just save it on desktop. I'll save my test cases, sample test underscore register. Done. My test is saved. Now I can play this. Okay, let me do one thing. I'll just keep new tab, and you can see here run all tests, run current test, everything. So you can see the register which I saved just now. So you can see in the test, you can see test suite executing all those, and down you can see the log reference everything. And yeah, now it's not in a recording mode, and you can see the test execution speed. So you can keep your speed as per your requirement. If you want fast. If you want medium. I'll just put a medium, and then I'll try to run this test. Okay, let me click on run. You can see here the test, the browser is open. Okay, now since it's already logged in, it's not able to see a register button, right? Now trying to find a link register, you can see here the test is stopped here because it's not able to find the register button. Let me do one thing. Let me click on logout. Okay, and let me close or let me close this. See, it's running now. When I clicked on logout, it's running. Since I have given a medium speed, it's executing in a medium speed. Okay, and you can see it's giving password. It's typing password. Registration completed successfully. So see, we have already registered with the same user. That's the reason it's giving here. But you can observe the test. It's how it is executing, right? So let me take a new test case now. Let me take create new project, project 2. Okay, observe here. I'll be showing the windows side by side so that you can see what's going on exactly. Before that, what you have to do, you can see the record button here. Just click on record and give the base URL like www.google.com, or you have to provide HTTPS. Start recording. So I'll bring this window here. Now observe carefully what steps are being done here. Okay, see youtube.com. I'm just clicking on youtube.com and I'm searching here knowledge share Selenium Java. You can see the results. Okay, so that's how this works, right? Whatever you are executing here, it's recording and it's giving you the results. Okay, if I go back, even that will be executed, and if I switch to Google, it will be executed. So if I want to stop it, I'll stop it. Test name, YouTube search. Okay, save YouTube search. Okay, now let me click on play button. See, it's opening Google and it's typing YouTube. Okay, it's just trying to click on this Google search. Since we have the list popped up behind the button, we are not able to click it. But that's how this works. So you can organize your test this way, and you can execute your test this way, and you can see if any errors, you can see here at what step it failed, and you can start debugging those things. So this is how the Selenium IDE tool works. You can explore more, you can play around these things. You can see a different paths here, CSS, ID. We can discuss about these locators in a detailed way in in upcoming classes you can see just name, CSS, link text, and these are the most important things that we'll be using in automating our web applications. Just keep in mind about these locators, CSS, name, ID, all these things. So these are pretty much important. We will be writing it manually, but here you can see they are auto generated by Selenium IDE tool, and you can see the target. You can see different kinds of locators, CSS, XPath. You can pick your XPaths or CSS from here based on its your comfortable or based on your static way. That means even though if your element is changed, you should be able to find that element. Again, what is this element and all, we will see in different session in detail. Okay, so just install this Firefox add-on. Just try to do some sample tests so that you will get some hands-on before you start your real automation. Okay, that's all for now, and we'll meet in the next session. Thank you.